Oh, so hello all. I just got a notification of a free game. I gotta click on that. We have to check or outgoing broadcast. It was just one of those games I wasn't gonna play, but if it's free, I'll take it. All right, let's close this. Let's see if we are streaming in our direction. All right. Do you hear anything? Uh, yeah. Well, the hearing is fine. Look, the video. This is. It's another reason why I'm just sort of gonna slide off of this streamer and do this 1,000 days, quite frankly, someplace else, just because, I mean, it's been like this. If you give me 20 days, it's these streamers are like this 10, 15 out of the 20 days. It's sort of, okay, so this is good. I'm appreciative. It got me on my game. We're not going to stop streaming, right? We're just going to slow down with this streamer. It's Saturday. It's Saturday day. So, we have to come up with new names for these shows. I think. Uh, okay, so everything is where it should be. Let's leave this here. Let's take this over here and shrink it down there. And yeah, today's our. I guess today's our last. Is it our last show? I don't even know how to describe it. Uh, we had a good show this morning, and all the shows from here on out are going to be different, even though the times may be the same. Do I want to take a look at what this thing looks like now? Yeah. Cindy Claire's key procedure heard on $1 trillion infrastructure deal. I can just see their friends getting rich already. Can you hear it? I'm pretty sure you can hear it. Let's turn this up. Oh man, so it is what it is. This show is shifting. Maybe 1,000 days was a little ambitious, but we're in 50 days, right? Multiple hours per day. We feel good. Now we just have to. Excuse me. Now we just have to. What's what I'm looking for? Clean up our stream, right? I feel sort of like bittersweet about it. Let me take these socks off. But it was a rainy mess today. It was beautiful. Got the window open. You can, as you can tell, because I'm sort of washed out. When I am clear, oh look, well, science experts are writing about the lambda coronavirus. Didn't we cover that this morning? Suspect arrested in the killing of a prominent Bank of America executive. What is wrong with people? A black realtor was showing a home to a black father and son, and they were handcuffed by Michigan police. See? You know, a realtor. How can you be a realtor? You're black. What, are you buying a house? Or you kidding? You're black. You're fucking all under arrest. Get in the car. What happens? Utterly humiliation, right? And then it's like, oh well, we want to give you an apology. Go about your way. and then the next person happens. You want to give them an apology, go about your way. Then you find out that they got a long history of racial bullshit, like all these police departments have, but nobody's ever racist. This might bear a little reading. I wonder if we can read this. What was that? Yeah, we can look at it. Let's. Yeah, we want to be able to show you stuff without the picture going left on us so tragically badly. After you report a break-in, here's the thing: whoever called this break-in should be asked questions, because I hate to say it, but sad white folk have been using this for 300 years to harass black people, to sick the cops on black people, right? It's sort of dim. Wyoming, Michigan, really? What if there's a Michigan, Wyoming? A Michigan realtor and his client were put in handcuffs during a showing Sunday after armed Wyoming police officers responded to the house on a report of a break-in. First of all police are armed. Officer let them go as soon as they realized the mix-up. But realtor Eric Brown and his client Roy Thorne said they were racially profiled, and they were. It sounds like it. Brown says he was taking Thorne and his son through the home where he noticed a growing police presence outside. Roy looked outside and noticed there were officers that were pointing guns toward the property. Rough arrest caught on camera. 5 miles. Okay, that's a different story. All right. Thorne, this is where we are. Identified the group to the officers through an upstairs window. They said police then ordered them to exit the home in a single file with their hands in the air. All three were put in handcuffs, including Thorne's 50-year-old son. Yeah. Don't give me this. I was afraid for my life, so I fucking handcuffed everybody. This is the bullshit. I was calling out this bullshit back during Columbine, when all those kids ran out with their hands up. Like, every single person in there is a piece of shit criminal. No, that's something wrong with your department. You don't have a better way to deal with this than all these further traumatizing them. And first of all, you didn't even go into the place. You fucking stood outside. Oh my God. I don't understand how this passes for fucking good police work. It's the laziest shit ever. And it's this lazy because they know nothing will happen to them. So they kept their guns drawn on us until we were all in cuffs, on set. So that was a little traumatizing, I guess, because under the current climate things, you just don't know what's going to happen. Once Cuff Brown said he had the chance to explain, showing officers his credentials as a real estate agent, showing that, yeah, you don't need to handcuff them. There's 3 of them and a bunch of you. I would have lined them up against no handcuffs, but like line them up so we could see all 3 of them. Let them know what the drama is. Heard their story. You don't got to keep your hands in the air. Don't put your hand in your pockets. First thing I'm gonna do is pat you down. Okay, no guns around your waist. Nothing. No guns on your ankles. All right. No, what the fuck is going on here, sir? Oh, really? Someone called. Oh, well, okay. You're the realtor. Let me see. Okay, but everybody, put your fucking guns out. Versus, I'll blow you, because you know that's what happened. I will blow your fucking brains out, motherfucker, if you move. Shut up, put your hands in the air. Oh, sir. Well, I'm sorry that we did this, sir, because we're. Fuck that. People are tired of it. I said it before. People are fucking sick and tired of it. And you may not catch a lot of the rhythm going on in this. I really need a new chair. This chair is not awesome for this environment. I will have to raise this up 3 inches, but that one's broken, so I gotta get rid of that. This chair. Anyway, let's go to finish. Once Cuff Brown said he had the chance to explain, showing officers credentials as a real estate agent, showing the house. The only police department says officers immediately removed the handcuffs after learning what the men were doing there. Yeah, a lot of this is how you lead up to putting people in handcuffs. It's not always, man. The officer came back and apologized again, but at the same time, the damage is done. So yeah, nobody. My son was a little disturbed. He hadn't seen anything like that. He's not going to forget this. Yeah, people roll up on you with guns in your face. You are not going to forget it. It's a traumatizing experience. And it's drove that way so the bad guys know, don't even fucking try it. because we outnumber you, and But when you're not the bad guy, you don't need to be addressed like this. According to the Miami police officers were responding to an anonymous call from a neighbor reporting a break-in. Officers were aware that the previous burglary had occurred at the same address on July 24th and said that a suspect was arrested and charged for unlawful entry during the incident. Okay. All right. So that was 2 weeks ago. Okay. Who burglarized the same house twice? Even that if you've arrested somebody, his partner's gonna, Captain Timmy posted in a statement to Wood TV. The caller indicated that the previous arrest suspect had returned and entered the house again. How did he know it was the previous suspect? And they could have easily verified that. Police said placing the individual in handcuffs was in line with department protocols. Even so, Brown and Thorne feel the race was the heart of it. Brown said he also thinks the police would have responded differently if they would have been in handcuffs. The level of response and the aggressiveness of the response was definitely a take back and really threw me back, Brown said. Why did they throw you back? You're black. You're supposed to know what this fucking country is about. Stop being shocked. Woods TV, I guess that's the name of it, spoke with Poles over the phone Monday about the allegation of race profiling. The department was responding to the call for service. There wasn't a racial element to it, Poles said. Though the incident lasted only a few minutes, Brown said it has left a lasting impact. Okay, well, if it only lasted a short time. All right, that's the thing, man. I feel pretty anxious or nervous or maybe even a little bit scared about what to do. What I do to protect myself. If I'm going to show a home and the authorities just get called on a whim like that, he said, am I just automatically the criminal? Because that's pretty much how we were treated in that situation. The woman be reminded with dog lost during wildfire. Okay. All right. Want to read the statement? On August 1st, our officer responded to a 911 call from a neighbor reporting, blaming a neighbor. We want road policy. She was called there. So that a house was being broken into. Officers were aware that the previous burglary, oh, really? Okay. Were aware that a previous burglary had occurred at the same address on July 24th, and that a suspect was arrested and charged for unlawful entry during that incident. The call indicated that the previous arrest suspect had returned. And again, how would they know that? And you all just take their words for it. They're all terrorists, and you just show up. The court said they're all terrorists, so we just showed up and killed everybody. Oh my God! When the officer arrived, there were people inside the residence. That doesn't mean that they were breaking in. Yeah, there were people inside the residence. If officers asked the individuals to come out of the house and place them in handcuffs per department protocols. Here's the thing about your fucking department protocols. Everybody knows that you don't use them on every single case. So just because you go, we could, doesn't mean you should have. After listening to the individual's explanation for why they were in the house, officers immediately removed the handcuffs. The only Department of Public Safety takes emergency calls such as this. Yeah, it's just, you can smell the bullshit on the statement. All right. It is what it is. I can't fault the cops too harshly on that one, though. Too harshly on this one, though. I want to know about this billionaire. Okay. Michelle Evans, 48, was found dead Thursday morning by a family member at her home in Rosita, the Los Angeles Police Department said. The woman says American Airlines lost her cat in a video viewed 4.7 minutes time. They always lose your animals. Is he dead? I think they killed him, right? Rihanna offers 3 words. Okay. Well, he was a mental health. He was okay. And then he fixated with cops on TV and stabbed one and killed that guy. And then was killed by the cops because he's mentally ill. Right? One minute I go from talking about the news, the next thing it's what's on Netflix. It's like, what? How is this organized? Yeah, I find that people always know that there are people in their family who are all problematic. And then you just let them go, and then they end up dating some girl and killing that girl because the girl didn't know he was mentally ill or just a whack nut. Uh, kill family members for whatever reason. We talked about that this morning too, right? The idea of, let me put my picture up here. The idea of people who kill their family members, right? What is it? Faticide? Ugh. All right. Yeah, there's not much going on here. We can cover more news, but I don't think there's any need to because we went through a lot of news this morning. We go through a lot of news on a daily. But since for couples sleeping apart actually could have health benefits. Yeah. Yep. Arizona GOP official says family threatened with slaughter after he defended election integrity. Is this what the GOP is? Or do they only threaten people like ISIS? They're only racist and violent pintards who threaten people? That can't be it, can it? How did they get this way? I'm sure it's not, like I like to say, it's not organic. Colorado must cite Rex havoc on major transportation route. Told Biden not to come to the ground zero. It's not your fucking event. He's the president. I mean, I don't like him, but fuck you telling who can show up to what because you lost a family member. Outrageous. I'd show up and I'd keep the family members out. How's that for a 20th anniversary? You just keep letting ridiculous people access power, right? While the innocent people who go on their way gets fucked with by it. Man, America is sliding into the fucking sea. Dennis D.T. Thomas, co-founder of Kool and the Gang, dies at 70. Hey, working man Bruce Springsteen's daughter won an equestrian trophy at the Olympics. Nothing says elite shit like that. How you gonna keep singing Common Man beer songs then? A Lord of the Rings TV series is coming to Amazon? Okay. Huh. Excuse me. People losing their shit on the plane. Oh, for God's sakes. Diver found human remains in a submerged car in search for a New Hampshire woman missing since 1978. Oh my God. New Hampshire fishing game. We have to read the story. New Hampshire fishing game search divers found human remains on Friday in a submerged car, believed to belong to a woman who has been missing for 43 years. A preliminary investigation determined that the car may have belonged to Alberta Lehman, who went missing in 1978. According to a post on the New Hampshire State Police Facebook page, the car was found submerged in the Connecticut River about a mile south of the Mount Orne Covered Bridge, which connects Lancaster, New Hampshire, and Lunenburg, Vermont. It apparently has been underwater for decades and was found by New Hampshire Fish and Game using special equipment. A road runs next to the river, and CNN affiliate WMUR uh, reported that the car was found upside down and half buried at the bottom of the river, which is about 14 feet deep in the area. There's your problem when your car goes out. People always like, how do you get the windows open? Sometime your car lands on its roof and settles into the sill of the bottom of the thing, and then you can't open your doors if you wanted to. So you have to break the windows. She looked like a really old lady, right? And so The vehicle was found yesterday, a 1972 Pontiac Le Mans with a license plate of OB610, which is the license plate that was registered to Miss Lehman at the time. New Hampshire fishing game, but the officers have not yet positively identified the remainder of Lehman, who was 63 when she went missing. July 25th, 1970. Yeah, oh my God. It's literally like 45 years ago or whatever it is, like within weeks. Authorities are investigating how the car wound up in the river. Police said Lehman's disappearance was not considered suspicion, and there apparently appears to be no danger to the public. Yeah, that means that no one killed and buried her there. Sad but true stories. Open the doors for women entrepreneurs. Why don't you just open the door for entrepreneurs of every stripe, right? Some people have a foot up. You can fix that foot up by helping other people without that group, not just the women. Yeah, oh man. You can smell the sea air. This whole place, this whole place is fucking awesome. All right. Everybody's top movies on Netflix in July. I'm spark missing. All right, here we go. Nothing, 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 nothing. I'm not a sore loser, but I did go to sleep. All right, well, excuse me. Let's cut on the light. It's sort of what we do here. We cut on the light. The 50th one, huh? All right, well. Uh, so, what does tomorrow bring for this weird little thing that we've been doing here? Don't know. We won't be on 7 a.m.s anymore. We will do it Saturday, Sunday, right? But it's ouch. It's the whole thing shifts. The whole thing shifts. More music, obviously, but you guys won't be watching me learn it because I don't know why. I was actually thinking about, excuse me, keeping this one to 20 minutes like I never did as like a vibe, and that was like, and now we're already over 20 minutes. Uh, I guess I have to start working on shows and stop, as my friend calls it, stream of consciousness, which I sort of call it. Uh, but we're gonna fix all of it. How do we fix it? It's not gonna be a live learn to play guitar show. It'll be something else, and we'll see what that is when we see what that is. It's Saturday. I've also decided to to quit smoking at this point. That's why I'm piddling on the dead soldiers over here. I just need a more interesting show. Like I said, nobody wants to watch me fiddle about with the guitar. And a lot of stuff in my life, let's face it, has been neglected, right? You think I sat on the beach, played the guitar, I'd be arrested? Um, what do we do? Since everything's going to be taking place at night, we'll have a lot more time to actually explore our day versus getting up early, running around and running home and trying to do this and being tired, right? We can slide around a little bit, which is good. It, I gotta learn some of those guitar tricks. I gotta learn the blues riff. That's gonna be one of the first things we do when we shift the show around. I'm gonna do my guitar thing, then I'm gonna learn the blues riff, whatever. But the guitar stuff it won't be 3 hours anymore. They're gonna be like 40 minutes. It won't actually be even a guitar lesson, I wouldn't even say. But I fiddle around with the guitar like a lot, like a lot. Um, it's just not interesting for you to watch me do it. So we're gonna focus on other things at night without tobacco. Uh, more drawing, more painting, more just out and out being interesting. Talking about politics a lot because we do that, and apparently I'm good at it. I hate to say it, but hey, hold on, family call. All right, that's a family call. Had to take it. Sorry it took so long. Uh, which means this one will not be as long as I thought, considering it's the last one. It's the 50th of the night shows. If we stopped it right now, it would be one of the shortest ever. It'd be at 30 minutes. I'm trying to go for at least an hour and a half, but I don't even know if that's going to be possible now. I could probably go for another 40 minutes. What time is it? It's 5:30. 5:30. It's 6:30. 6:30. It's yeah. So she's going to go to work at 11. 11 at 7. 7:30 is an hour. All right. So if 7, yeah, cool. Yeah, we're not gonna see. When I first started these things, I had company. I had 2 co-hosts, and I was trying to run, but that was hard to do because they were young men unfamiliar with podcasts or TV shows or any of that. Some stuff I needed silence on, right, to get the premise out. Some stuff I needed other stuff on. And I happened that turned into a one-man show. That was good for a while. One a week for an hour was too few. Still trying to learn my finger chord placement. So yeah, I think after all that COVID talk this morning, fitness talk this morning, we have to change our whole flow up. We really do. We have to run at it with what is going on here? Oh, here you go. With I was about to say reckless abandon, but not reckless abandon. We just I want to put a skill under my belt, right? I want that to be music. We've been going saying this for the whole series of these shows. Something bit me and bit me good, boy. Whatever it is, it's got me like 4 times. So I gotta keep an eye out. So the show's gonna change. There won't be a morning show. Which, like I said, I confess to liking the morning show. I'm bright up, I'm wide awake. I'm like, hey guys, right? That's a half an hour. You don't think it does that much, but it gets you up at like 5 in the morning, sometimes late 6:30 in the morning. You do that for 2 hours. That's 2 hours. I could at least an hour and a half. I could be sleeping, which changes the whole metric. I think doing it at night is better. Just sharing with you my personal experiences, and we're gonna see how that works out. Mm. All right. So, should I put on some pants? I think I might have to. Yeah, I think I'm going to put on some pants. Give me a second. All right. That way I can run out and run back. Excuse me. Want to buy a new guitar? Got to be good first. Must remember that. Plus, we're going to be able to game likely tonight. All right. Sunday nights, Monday nights. That's Monday nights. Sunday nights, Saturday nights. Oh, gaming paradise. Used to game so much. So yeah, I think that's going to fall right back. I generally like to cook on a Saturday, so maybe my cooking show will come back on a Saturday. That was the last live cooking show I did. The problem with live cooking shows is sometimes you burn stuff, right? Put it out there. It's never bad, but I did couple of not live, but sort of like tape cooking shows from Sim to Stern. They weren't awesome. They really were not awesome. hmm. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna wrap this one up in a half an hour. I hate to say it. Let's go 30 minutes. What are we gonna talk about for 30 minutes? Come on. That way we get at least an hour and 15 minutes in, right? The last show will be as long as I think the first show was like 3.5 hours. The show we did this morning, we wanted to end in an hour. That went for half an hour longer. And then I was like, all right, well, we're just going to do half an hour. And then that went for another hour and a half. And we ended up the morning show. This morning's show that we did, the last AM session of this morning show, which was supposed to last for an hour and a half. Remember, we changed the timing. It lasted for 3 hours, 7 to 10. It was like the 10:15, 3 hours and 30 minutes or so. Now we're looking to sort of tamp this one down as we emerge as a new butterfly tomorrow, and we're kind of hesitant on when to leave it and where to leave it, because I feel like I'm robbing you of something. I'm robbing myself of something, right? So we're going to keep that same energy with talking to you about politics and gaming and stuff, however we decide to do it, however we just, but sometimes, man, I get it. Sometimes it's like the show lasts an hour and a half. Excuse me. And that is it. But sometimes you want to run on and talk. And that's the great thing about the show. I feel like the show, program, whatever. I feel like it's sort of like me chatting with you, like at a basketball spot, at a bar, in a pool hall, in a church basement, at a barbecue, just kind of kicking it. Versus going, we have to do this, you have to do that. I'm glad I'm not doing this in New York, because I'll have to look out the window and probably be like, oh, it's Alton Side Street Park and I got to move my car. Give me a second. But I have watched people who was like, oh, got to go to the bathroom, give me a second. And then they're gone for like 15 minutes. You're like, which is not a problem for me. I mean, if I go, I got to go. I said I had to take a pee here. So then I just go into my YouTube, put on my cooking video. Y'all want to see my cooking video? What is the name of that cooking video? It's pretty fucking good though. Man, that's another thing. My cooking videos make me chubby. So I need it because they all have pasta. They're all really good pasta dishes. And pasta was super simple as a young man, and I made a lot of it. But I also look at all these birds. But I also birds are a magnificent thing to watch. They really are. It's amazing. But yeah, I walked that off. I skated that off. I jogged that off. I ran that off. I fucked it off. Got all the weight off me. Now, as a younger elder, let's go with that one. I'm talking to my man. We're at the young old man stage, right? At our group, just like 10, 11, and 12-year-old, depending on, are like young teenagers. Really, some kids are, and they're essentially not teenagers yet, but they're young teenagers. And some people who are 20 and 21 are sort of old teenagers that haven't got their shit right. The same. Some people have sort of started yelling at the young kids now. You damn whippersnappers, get off my lawn. People are like, how old are you? Right? And there's like us younger vibe guys who are like, I don't skate anymore because I've had that longboarding spill. But now I've got my skateboards in here next to my golf clubs. Right? So never golf, but I got golf clubs. Skated a fuck, but I do have 2 skateboards over there. I was afraid that I wanted to give to a kid, but I didn't want him to get hurt. And they're kind of expensive. And then when I was thinking about, well, I don't need it, but I should give them away. They get some. Then I had a family member break his ankle on the skateboard, and I was like, don't want to be responsible because that's a lucky, and you could like hit your head, and that'd be it, right? And you can't tell some people to wear a helmet; they won't do it. So I don't want to. I don't want to be the instrument of your demise through your own exuberance or arrogance. You feel me? I don't want you to get like I don't want to give an exuberant person who don't want to listen a skateboard and have him crack the skull open. And you know, I don't want to give an arrogant person who I can do this and the same thing and have him crack his head open. Don't want to do that. I just want to learn music, man. So what happens next? The music becomes a thing between me and a handful of you guys because I'm still going to do it. But all the other stuff, the cooking, the political talking, the interviewing people will begin to take place sooner rather than later. And when I say sooner rather than later, I mean like next week. I think everything taped, the recordings, the thought will probably be thrown up on my YouTube. But all the live stuff, I might switch it to another app just because if I open up this thing and go, is my zipper closed? Sweet Jesus. If I open up this thing and go, let's look up the Declaration of Independence, right? Come on, boys and girls, let's look that up. I want you to be able to see what I'm writing. Bill of Rights. Let's look that up. All right, here we are. 1791. I don't want the image to go. Because this is the kind of shit I like to talk about. I don't talk sports. I talk this shit. I talk the Bill of Rights and the Federalist Papers and why the fucking Republican Party used to be pro freedom and then now it's anti-freedom, right? How the Democrats were once in the South pro fucking slavery, and which they are, and is now this bullshit shit show that it is. Congress shall make no law respecting or establishment of religion, right? We're going to say that you can't say mean things about that religion over there, but you can say whatever you want about this religion over here, right? No respecting of it or prohibiting of it, right? My religion is a hamburger religion where every week you got to give me $1,000 and eat a hamburger. No one's going to tell you can't have that religion. Other places they'll be like, you're not a real religion because the government says so, right? I mean, look at what happened with the Christianity for like 500 years, right? It took, who became the first Christian? Was it Charlemagne? I want to say it was first Christian rulers of Europe. Constantine. I knew it was not Charlemagne. It was Constantine. It was under the reign of Constantine, 306 to 237. So what is that? 300 years after all this, that they decided the leadership, right, decided to stop killing the Christians. So, and then the Christians ran a fucking muck. Christianity in Europe, right? And like I said on this show, I don't remember the Jews telling people to kill a bunch of people. I don't remember, but actually the Arabs had a state, as someone pointed out to me. The Arabs had a state and the Christians had a state. Had the Jews had a state, maybe it'd be different. Maybe they'd have had people murdered off. It looks like, what is the significance of the free exercise clause? Yeah, we're not even going to read it. Read it yourself. It's good reading. Stop being anti-education. What's that word? Edutainment? It's supposed to be educational and entertainment. But just educate people. Edutainment is what they called it. Edutainment definition, right? Edutainment, entertainment, especially video games, with an additional aspect. The edutainment video has a unique blend of comedy and chess. What is edutainment used for? Various groups in the United States and United Kingdom have used edutainment to address health and social issues. Such as immunization, teenage pregnancy, HIV, AIDS. First of all, you're not you're not going to stop teenage pregnancy. Why don't you stop shaming people who get pregnant? How about that? But no, we want to shame these teenage girls, right? All right, I got it. You don't shame these fucking adult women. I mean, kids need fathers too. Surely shame them too, instead of rewarding them with bad behavior. My favorite thing about the modern feminist movement is everybody's a victim of men. And I'm like, how is this going to play out? Because you're essentially saying, I'm a girl and the boys are being mean to me. And that's exactly what these Middle East countries want women to pronounce, so they can say, this is why we wrote these rules. So you don't leave the house and be harassed by men. So you have to have a father or a brother around. It's the same fucking, and I tell my women friends all the time, you know what? It's called agency. You fucking are stuck with your mistakes, right? That's the way it works. Not in this society. In this society, I mean, they use women, meaning the people in charge, have always used women as a reason to pass a law and protect themselves and get at their enemies by going, no, well, what about the women, right? We got to protect the women and their children. And as soon as women say, I don't need protection from this. I want to swim. Why can't I swim? What's with this bikini you want me to, this bathing suit you want me to wear, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, well, you're just a harlot and a floozy and you don't know what you want. Right? It's that kind of head game. So I think women playing this game of the men at work, it's gonna backfire on you. It's absolutely gonna backfire on you. And I'm wondering who the allies will be after you've attacked all these men. Your sons? What, your ex-husband? My ex-husband's a really nice guy. Why is he your ex-husband then? There's a lot of shit going on here that if you look at this argument of I'm a lady and the men are being mean to me, you go, oh, all right, okay. Let me, once people start going, let me pass this law for you and this law for you and this law for you, and you like those laws, it won't be long before somebody goes, you know what, we're going to pass this law for you too. You don't know how you need this law, but yeah. And then you be like, what? I think there's a lot of people in the Republican Party and the Democratic Party who will have no problem sort of putting the kibosh on a lot of shit and just ruling as authoritarians like they do in Syria and Iran here in America. Every now and then they show their hand. Whether it's a racial hand, whether it's a racial hand or whatever the case may be, they show that hand. Man, I'm remembering those heady days of trying to learn the guitar online just a month ago, 6 weeks ago. I want to sit on the porch one day and get the C note right out of the blue. That's what that way I'll know I'll have it. Cause man, I am stinking up the joint. Let's look up how to write a song. If this is the last music one, let's look that up. Come on, man. How to write a song. How to write a song. Oh, how about this? Songs with few chords. Let's go there. Breakfast at Tiffany's, Deep Blue Something, Sweet Home Alabama, Leonard Skinner, Stand By Me, Benny King, The Joker, Steve Miller Band, Fourth with No Name, America, Get Lucky, Daft Punk, Shake It Off, Taylor Swift, Pompeii, Bastille, I don't even know this. 10 famous songs with 3 choruses or less. All right. Oh, man. Excuse me. Excuse me. A great song doesn't have to be complex. Buddy Holly, Elvis Presley, Hank Williams, Jimmy Buffett, Jimi Hendrix, Jack White, The Beatles, The Velvet Underground, Bruce Springsteen, Guns N' Roses, Cat Stevens, Alice in Chains, Nirvana, and countless others have caught. That is how you write a fucking opening sentence. And then you drop, and countless others have caught your ear with a song that simple. How many people did he name? It has to be 10. That's just good research to your writing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And Nirvana, yeah. Sweet Home Alabama, GCD. Out to the Rising Sun. A minor, C, D, F, and E. Do we know A minor? See if we know any of these notes. How about that, huh? Ooh, good. G. All right, this is our G. This is our C, which I'm bad at. Oh, get that finger in there. This is our D. Sweet Home Alabama, right? All right. A minor. This is A. This is A minor. This is C again. D. Do I know the F chord? I don't think I know the F chord. This is E. So that's 4 chords, but I don't know one of them. Yeah, Bad Moon and Rising. D, G, and A. All right, look, that's not good. A. Thank y'all. House with No Name, E minor, D6, 9, I don't know, and F sharp, don't know that one. James Dixon is only G and A. You can almost hear it. James says, treats me like a rainbow. That song is really weird. I mean, when I first heard that, maybe it's his delivery of it. But that's okay. She don't like you anyway. Jane says, I've never been in love. I don't know what it is. I only know if someone wants me, which is so sad. Think about that. A woman telling you, I've never been in love, and I don't, but I only know if someone, which essentially, I know if someone wants to have sex with me. That's all you know of if someone likes you. It's such a sad song. That's okay. Jane says, I've never been in love. I always love the lyrics. God, I might write a song and see. I mean, the song's gonna be fucking horrible, but I want to write songs just to see if I can write little lyrics. Jane says, I've never been in love. Don't know what it is. Spirit in the Sky, A, D, and E, which is the same as Wild Things, A, D, and E, A, D, and E, C, F, G. Love is a Rose, don't know it. Neil Young, all right. Ring of Fire, Johnny Cash, G, C, D. I've spelled into a burn. Pearl Jam, G, C, D. Hey, man, good to see you, Rick. Jane says, I've never been in love. I don't know what it is. I only know if someone wants me. Ring of Fire, release Pearl Jam. I used to love Pearl Jam. Leaving on a Jet Plane, but John Denver is super underrated. Just one of the great GCD. It's all GCD. Knocking on Heaven's Door by Dylan. Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison. GC, I think I know these. G, C, I'm bad at. Ugh, I am bad at. Come on, C. And D. And E minor, which is, I want to say this is E minor. Good Riddance, Time of Your Life, Green Day, G, C, D, E minor. Where did you sleep last night in the Pines? Rebellion of Bonnet, E minor, A, I don't know E minor, A, G, I don't know what B7 is. Yeah, I was trying to catch I caught your stream a little late. You were cooking. I love it. The difference between them all is a picking hand. Where do you sleep at night? Let's see what you know what? If your comment section doesn't have comments, I'm sort of disappointed because I always want to know what us rabble out here in the hinterlands have to say about 3 years ago. This was put up. Perhaps you missed the part that reads, now that you got a few 2 and 3 chord songs under your belt, it's time to raise the bar. Here are a few more songs to try, this time with 4 and 5 chords. You listened to House of the Rising Sun before that, though. I guess I have had a bad day. Sorry, nice blog. Made me laugh as well. What are they going on about? I guess I was having a bad day. Nice blog. I guess they deleted what they said. Gloria EDA rocked the house. Leaving on the Jet Plane has 2 minor chords in it. A, E minor, and A minor in the key of G. Night Owls, Little River Band, E minor, CB. Kathmandu, EAB. Margaritaville, DAB. Midnight Special, EAB. Sad Songs, Elton John. Sad Song by Elton John is a banger of a great song. Sad songs say so much. So turn them on. It's a love song to sad songs. E minor is an E lift, the pointer finger. Right, so this is my E, right? This is my E minor. Lift up pointer finger. Yeah. They almost sound the same to me. All right, this is my E. This is my E minor. Yeah, I smoked Cauliflower John and Frank's Red Hot. It has a half step drop. I put my finger in the wrong thing. I was wondering though. I do hear it. Okay, I hear it. I do hear it. Okay. It has a half step drop, but only on the string, so it makes the chords minor. Night Owl has Little River Band. E minor, C minor, Kathmandu. Right, we get to that. I assume this is just rhythm part, so you don't have only 3 videos of these songs. That's interesting. Let's go over here and go back. Breakfast at Tiffany's, Deep Blues. I remember that. What about breakfast at Tiffany? She said, I think I Remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that's one thing we've got. Yeah. All these great old songs on the radio, you could learn them. Why would you not want to learn music? 10 famous songs with 3 chords or less, guitar tricks. We were just here. What are the 4 chords on every pop song? That's a good question for us newbies. The magic 1, 4, 5, and 1, 4, 6. The 4 chords have been around since Pachelbel's canon. Around the turn of the 18th century, these 4 chords are the magic 1, 4, 5. See, this is magic guitar talk that we were just getting into. Yeah, I love Journey. Don't stop believing. Just a small town boy, born and raised in South Detroit. His delivery was good too. They took a midnight train going anywhere. Used to sing that at the top of our voices, drunk as rats. Oh my God, it was great. I see you in the smoky room, smelling wine and cheap perfume. What is going on outside my window? Sometimes there's so much going on in a place where there should not be a lot going on. Oh my gosh. Easy 3-chord rock songs. 15 famous easy guitar songs with 3 chords for beginners. Hi, my name is Jacob. I've been playing guitar since 2004. I have a huge passion for rock music and extremely enjoy playing. I created this website so I can help as many possible on their guitar journey. That's 2004. Doesn't seem like a long time ago. Lynyrd Skynyrd. Ring of Fire. It's 3 of the songs I don't think most people are going to. Tambourine Man. All right. In the Air Tonight. Phil Collins. Good Lord. I wonder what this is supposed to be happening here. Dire Straits' Walk of Life is not for noobs. Yeah. Hey, we do the Walk of Life. He said 3 songs, but he's giving you like 10 already. Twist and Shout by the Beatles. Shake It Up, Baby. Twist and Shout Around the Clock by Bill Haley and the Comets. La Bamba by Richie Valens famously uses a picture of the actor instead of the picture of the actual artist. London Calling, The Guns of Brixton, The Clash. Wow, okay. Hound Dog by Elvis. Oh, you're using Elvis, though. John Lennon, Working Class Hero is What You Want to Be. That song is great. The first album John Lennon released after the breakup of the Beatles was John Lennon's Plastic Ono Band. Working Class Hero is one of the songs from the album and was released as a single from the Imagine on the A side. The political song is about the difference between social class and the story about growing up in working classes. He said during an interview that he believed that the song is revolutionary. Englishman in New York. Pride and Joy, Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble. How is anything by Stevie Ray Vaughan for noobs? Thanks for coming by, man. So we've been streaming for an hour. Oh, look. Our imagery is just mud. Iron Maiden. 15 famous and easy 3-chord guitar songs. That's 15. 2 thoughts on 15 famous songs for beginners. Thanks for the tutorial. Leave a reply. All right. Famous. This doesn't 15. Okay, I guess it did say 15. Oh, all right. So we've been streaming for an hour. I got love for y'all cats. We're still here. We're gonna do another likely half hour before I have to run and meet my nephew. Yeah. But wow, all those songs, we knew a lot of them. I wonder if we could work a song arrangement rhythm out. This finger's getting in the way. I'm laying it on the bottom string. But the more I watch people who pick with their fingers, a lot of them don't have a. They just know what they're doing. Quite frankly. I could write a song with all the chords I know. That to me is blowing my mind right now. Super simple song would be something like. What you write about? Just a small town girl living in your lonely world. Took a midnight train going anywhere. I want to hear that song right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on a rainy Saturday. This is the 50th of our 1,000 days, but the change is, excuse me, we're not going to be doing this every day under 20 minutes of guitar practice or, right? The or thing is the most important thing in this thing. Man, they're going to eat Andrew Cuomo's lunch. So this, look, what you do in the dark will be known in the light, as my Christian mama would say. So yeah, don't go around raping people, pushing people up against walls and being all aggressive and fucking stupid. Some of these women are my daughters, my nieces, my nephews, my nieces, my nephews, my nieces and my daughters, nieces, cousins. Let's go with that. And you wouldn't want me to do it to your cousins either. But at the same time, we don't want that around. We don't want racism around. But it seems like that's going to get addressed, the racism one. Fa la 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 la. All right, so we have been streaming for an hour. We're going to do another 20 minutes, you want to say? Before I have to go. I want to beat the rain. Hello, nurse. I did not, because as soon as I spoke to you, the skies opened up. So I was like, oh. So I ended up treating myself to an unhealthy fast food diet and then coming here and paying the price for it. I literally fell asleep for about 3 hours. Yeah, it's like, oh, fast food is not the. And the sad thing about that is I had better food here. I just was like, ooh, French fries. I need to buy a deep. What are those oil cookers? The deep, just for French fries. But if I did that, I would eat French fries all day. So part of me not eating French fries all day is not buying one of those. That's what. Yeah, you're right. It's exactly what Saturday is for. But luckily, I was like, all right, I'll have that for lunch, and then I'll just have this roast beef and mashed potatoes and string beans for dinner like an adult. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. But it's been cloudy and it's rained all day. See, you sound like you got it going on. That sounds like the plan. But yeah, it would just, and I don't really know. I mean, how long do you keep the oil? What do you do with the oil is done? I don't even know any of that. But man, I know one thing: fries and fried chicken taste best coming straight out of the oil. I hate to say it. Yeah, straight out. I mean, you can nuke them later, and it's not the same kind of effect. You can warm up fries in not a microwave, in a toaster oven, which is the best way to do it if you warm up fries, or a little bit of oil on the stovetop, but they're not the same. Uh, it is what it is. So this is our 50th late evening show, and we're going to continue streaming every day, but they're going to shift. They're going to become late afternoon. So like after 5, you will see me, and I can't say you'll see me more often because I'm here every day, but you'll see me, and you'll see me for a longer length of time. Yeah, and we're still going to be playing the guitar. We're still learning that. It's a dream of ours. We're still doing that. But this way we'll be able to like have people call up. Hopefully we'll have Nurse Blondie call in sometime, put a voice in or image or whatever she like on the air, and we'll talk everything from old movies to love stories to broken hearts. Just more stuff than the guitar is what we're going for. And yeah, and that starts tomorrow. Even as tomorrow there will be a 7 a.m. show, and it's Saturday. Like there was a 7 a.m. Tomorrow will be a 7 a.m. show because we church on Sunday. We talk about whatever. It counts as church, whether you're a Muslim, Christian, Jewish, or any of the other smaller pantheon of gods. No disrespect to your gods. Gives you good energy, gives you a healthy heart, gives you some goodness. Yeah, we can talk about Milky. We can talk about Milky the Clown. And everybody, hopefully we'll have people call in and chat it up with us. And no stress, right? And then that'll last for like an hour. And then I'll see you later on tomorrow's Sunday morning. It might last a little longer than an hour. Then I'll see you at the evening session, it starts tomorrow, the evening sessions. And that will likely start around 7. And then we'll talk about anything other than music. We may, who knows, we may go over to Twitch and watch a movie together, right? The whole thing is to sort of not reinvent, but to sort of reinvigor. How about that? The show. And some of you guys don't know who Milky is. We can absolutely set y'all up with some Milky the Clown information. Yes, I post notices every day as soon as we get off. So after this one, I will post a notice. I don't even know what the name of the show is going to be. So yeah, I don't even know what the name of what are we going to call it? I've decided not to name it after my last 2 pods. It should have this new situation, but we'll figure it out. Maybe, I don't even know. I know that it's going to have to be up within the next hour because I'm going to have to run and meet my family. Did the rain stop today? Let's look this up. We still have a flood warning. It still says rain, light rain, partly cloudy. So it's going to rain until 10 tonight. Light rain. It was pouring earlier. So Apple and Mac have different weather kind of information, and the Apple weather app won't ever tell you that it's 69 degrees. It's 708 where I am. Yes, it's 708 where I am on the East Coast. So the Apple app won't let you say it's 69 degrees because they don't want people giggling. So it goes from 68 to 70. I'm just kind of like, it's like the planet Uranus. It's like, just change the name if you're going to be immature about it. And everybody is immature about it. Where is the weather? Here we are. 72 degrees, 8 p.m. We can't even hang out to sunset. When is sunset? Sunset is at 8:04. This says it's not raining. This says it's not raining, and it's not going to rain until Next Saturday is 40% chance of that. Let's see what this says, because I know it's not the same. I know it's not the same. What is this week's weather? This says it's going to rain on Thursday and all day Saturday. All right. Press Alt to use GeoForce experience and in-lane gameplay. Hey, Swift Beats, good to see you. Yeah, exactly. There's no 13th floors in some of these buildings. Good to see you, Swift. Oh, it's cool that you guys know. See, it's a nice little community. So we're gonna reset the pod. We will still have the music section, but that'll be smaller because it's really for me. You don't need to torture yourself with it. But all that other stuff of current stuff and stuff that you like, and maybe bring up some happy memories of all of our childhoods. If you mention something, we want to hear those stories. It's gonna be good. I like that you guys are having a love fest in the chat. This is awesome. I'm totally for that. So remember, it's your holiday. You get it once a week. It's not really a holiday, but it's your holiday. It's your official holiday. The weekend is your holiday. It's about you. Every weekend is about you. Unless the government says something else, it's unwritten that it's about you. So remember, you can break your diet on your weekend as long as you don't crash your diet out, right? You don't have to be a zealot to anything. Like I was being a zealot to the guitar, which I still think I'm going to be. Yeah, I'm a super fan of Nurse Blondie. So we have to somehow, let's cut this light on. All right, we have to figure out how to do the show more. Well, we're not doing it at 7 a.m. Other than Sundays, there's a Sunday 7 a.m. show. But once Monday comes, it'll all be in the afternoon. It'll all be, like I said, after 5. And hopefully it'll run from 7 to 6 and we can talk nonsense. Yeah, we go back, man. What is my broadcast about? Well, today I was teaching myself guitar, 20 minutes a day or so of guitar practice, right? So, and the other stuff is politics and movies and pop culture stuff to talk about. And we were doing it for like 3 hours a day, and we've been doing it for 3 hours a day for about 3 hours a day, twice a day since the middle of June. And now I'm still going to teach myself guitar, just not for 3 hours a day on stream. Likely more for a half an hour to an hour a day on stream. Not on stream. It might be just filmed and dropped someplace. But all the other stuff, we're going to do more of a traditional pod, quite frankly. So yeah, please like and subscribe here. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel where I am True Armor. You can hit profile and click on my YouTube button. It'll tell you where I am. I'll go over to my Twitch channel. How do I like Hap so far? I have some issues with it because when I call up an image, my video goes out. So let's call up YouTube. See, now all of a sudden the images began to shift on me and get squiffy. And I like I said, I play video games. I'd love to play video games, but I think Haps is probably 6 months or a year away from good video game etiquette, I guess. What is going on with these deep house fade? What is this? These are not crabs. Look at these things. Look how big they are jutting out of the ground. All right. Let's mute this. See, hold on. Let's see if we switch out what happens. See, yeah, the image sort of is a problem for me. Do you play video games or how? How? So let's get this and get this. Oh, okay. Is that bait? Is he walking around in this water trying not to step on crabs? All right, so yeah, this he's look at this. Okay, this is amazing. He is catching crabs with his bare hands, fingers, right, in murky water where it dips back and you. That's amazing. Okay, play video game to have. Depending on the sub you've got on the browser, you can fix it up to HD quality broadcast. I have a PlayStation 4 connected to my computer, and it broadcasts to apps direct. That is huge. Huh. Well, the last time I played Dorf Romantic, uh, and I essentially use this. I don't use OBS. Look at this. He's with his bare fingers. All right. All right, but this is that's one thing. This oh boy. Um this is not the image they showed us. Why don't we go back to the image they showed us? This is the image that they showed us. This image implies that the crabs were like their hands were this big. Get Pablo to help out also. Just tag him. Who's Pablo? Clickbait. Yeah, I think it absolutely is clickbait. Because like how big are these things that you're trying to grab? But see, I'm not playing now, and my image goes out. Look at my image now. So Pablo is part of the Haps team. Oh, okay. Because yeah, I mean, at one point, I had to stream for an hour and a half, and the image was just it was so. I mean, it made me so angry. But then we learned the lesson here. I was like, all right, we're going to do this thing every day. You can't be mad at the technology. Sometimes technology fails, and we marched on. So I'm less stressful about it. Like I played yesterday. How big are those things you're trying to grab? Exactly. I played yesterday a video game. Um, not Counter Strike. Counter Strike. Insurgency Sandstorm. And I was like, man, it'd be great if I could just play this online. But I've seen other people try and play online, and their gamer quality sort of stops, and it gets all murky. You need to report this issue when you have it. Yeah, I agree. But I didn't know who to report it to or how to report it, so I just was working around it. I'm telling you, man, if I could game on Haps, I'd be balling out of control. And the only problem is the imagery. But every now and then I had issues with my audio too. The audio dropped out, and I was like, all right. Okay, I will tell you now. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. But we're about to end the stream because I got a nephew to go pick up before the rain comes. Normally, these streams are like 3 hours long. The morning show streams are an hour and 15 minutes. The night streams are like Saturday and Sunday streams are long. So this morning stream was like 3 hours. Last night's stream was like 3 hours. So I stream for a long time. So I can play games online, but you can end and check the comments. I can end it. Yeah. I really wish I could be able to stop the stream, come back, and then restart the stream later, but I can't. But that's fine. Yeah, you were super. You made this morning show. You really did. I super want to thank you. It was you. I mean, yeah. I mean, we looked up a lot of. That was a great show. We looked up Milky, which I was like, what? Yeah. We did. You get a producer credit for this morning show. Even when the broadcast ends, you can still comment after the broadcast so you can see it. Oh, okay. Can you? I drop normally. I drop in and drop a comment after, but I didn't know how long that was going to be good for. I didn't know it was permanent. That's pretty good. So yeah, I'll if you drop a message in here after I come back, I will definitely get on it because I mean I would love to have this video thing fixed and be able to play. Dude, thank you for that. If you could super help me with that, thank you. I'll put you on the list of all the people I need to name a kid after if you can fix this for me. So we're gonna wrap this up. I guess well, not 3 minutes. I was gonna say 10 minutes, but maybe closer to 5. When do you stream, Nurse? I'd like to show up in your apps and wish you well. Swift Beats, I love it. Yeah, Swifty Jr. Shot Pablo and Peter. That's so good. Hatch team watch every broadcast. Do they? Oh, I feel bad about that because man, was I cursing their name in some of these broadcasts? I was like, look, this is not radio. The first thing is the image. Yeah, they got a bit of me peppering. And I got to tell you, man, I wanted to do 1,000 days on this streamer, and I was like, I can't do 1,000 days here if I can't do everything. Oh, okay. I thought you okay. Well, you're always welcome to comment here on any topic at any time of day. You are officially what's the word with somebody got carte blanche? You have carte blanche. I was about to say persona non grata. That is the exact opposite of carte blanche. You have carte blanche here. Well, I figured that with a name, Swift Beats. You're a musician. I'm calling sometime. Excellent. Music producer? Composer. Wow. Oh, okay. Well, I need to follow you. Where's your view profile? Like, subscribe to user. There it is. All right. Yeah, because I'm trying to meet Swift. Yeah, Swift Beats and Blondie Jr. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I love musicians. I've met a lot of them here on Haps, and they're super helpful. They're teaching me chords, brand new. I've only been doing this since June 1st, and been streaming on Haps every day since about June 15th, I want to say. And I ran into all these problems. So I was like, maybe I should do most of this stuff on Twitch, which I kind of didn't want to do on Twitch. But, it is what it is. Now, you up close to the stage, girl. If this was who's that? Not Super Sales. Who's the guy? Gallagher. You get watermelon all over you. You have one. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did you see Gallagher live in Las Vegas? That's so good. Wow. How many? I mean, ugh. Wow. I mean, that place must have been covered in watermelon seeds and juice all the time for as long as he was there. Yeah. Yeah. He was very much prop comedy and then would smash you with a watermelon. I guess that was the technological kind of climb up from being hit in the face with a pie, which no one does anymore. Oh, so that means you're in the good seats. That's like when you go to SeaWorld and they put you up there and they put you in yeah. Your finest trash bag. Did they give you the trash bags, Nurse Blondie, or did you have to come with them, or did you have to buy them there? You had to bring your own trash bags. That is crazy. I figured that they would have gouged you on like trash bag. How did you know trash bag etiquette? Do I sing? No. But as I'm learning, I'm trying to mess around with singing because I'm learning it all, right? I want to be able to pluck out a song however badly and croon along to it however badly. Uh, yeah, that's the plan. A fly came with a ticket. Oh, really? Well, I guess that makes sense because you don't want anybody suing you for getting watermelon juice in your eye or ruining some dress or something. So you go, hey, at least this way you know what you're getting into when you come to a Gallagher show, who by that time had been famous for 25 years, right? Would you like to do a musical jam even though you're learning? Yeah, I'm always good for learning. Want us to bring bags. Yeah, absolutely. Just let me know when. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. I think this is one of the truest statements I've heard. Collaboration is where you improve. Absolutely. Uh, but I still have to get my chops up on this piece of equipment, a metronome. So bad at it. But yeah, definitely collaboration would be awesome. Um, but all right. But this is where we slowly bring the pod to an end because we've been streaming for an hour and a half, and I got to go pick up my nephew. Uh, you know what? You are just the. But I wish you were my series so I could say, oh man, what a day today. And you can go, you got this. And I'd be like, yeah, thank you, Nurse Blondie. Then I'll walk out like happy into the day to face the world. I also heard that there was a like a delay with music. Like if you play something I play, there's a slight delay, sort of like you see when news people talk to people in foreign locations. So it's hard to play music that it's easy to talk that way, but it's hard to sing or play music that way. Ooh, audio delay. How? What is the other way? You need an app. There's an app for the app you need. There's an app for that and an app for that app. Ugh. All right. So I guess I'm gonna have to bring this thing to a close so I can avoid the rain and avoid leaving my family member out in it. Yeah, that's the best pods, right? You go down rabbit holes, like you talk about what comes up versus schedule stuff. Using the plugin which connects to both me and the one who is collaborating, even though you can't hear without, then you can hear without delay. I'll still be here every day at 6 or 7. It just won't be a morning show, right? But I should be able to see you at 6 or 7. I'm gonna look for you, Nurse Blondie. We're still here every day. Oh, right now, yeah. Well, here's the thing: since this is the last official show, I can come back later tonight with a different name of the show, which I might do because I might actually try to play a video game or play some guitar stuff because we're not done. Like I said, we're just not doing tour days anymore. So the morning goes, but the night will remain. We're going to run night shows for 1,000 days. Uh, I'm still going to learn these guitars. The only difference is it won't be guitar driven so much because I want to be able to talk to other people about something other than guitars, like we did early this morning. Like we talked about Milky. Uh, yes, you too, man. Thank you for coming through and helping me. This is why I like musicians. You gave me all this good information. So, and you sort of made me rethink playing games on Hap. So I may actually do that. Get my OBS up and running and figure out. I'll call those guys. Call those. I'll sort of send a message to those guys and see, like every time I click something that the imagery goes. Which like there's one video of me playing a game on Haps and it's Dorf Romantic, and that was just not awesome. Uh, yeah, send in the clowns, man. Woo. Take care, man. Thank you. This video to do with encoders. All right, I'm gonna have to look up encoders. But oops, 7:30. All right, guys. The next time you see this show, it will be a different iteration. I will be here, likely back tonight, but I will be here Sunday for the Sunday show, which counts as church. Remember that. 7 a.m. tomorrow, like usual, but it's the same time, but it's going to be a different experience. I don't even know what that means, and I don't even know what this means. The whole team follows your Haps if you want to see their names. Yeah, oh yeah, take care. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, driving in the rain down here. So I'll look at my followers. The whole team follows your Haps if you want to see their names. Really? You'll see the Haps team in there. Really? I thought it was just anonymous eyeballs. Maybe I'll click on it later. But yeah, like, well, if they do watch, I thought they were just not watching because, man, I'm telling you, some of those days I was like, what are you guys doing? Don't make any sense. How dare you? Not ready for prom. Then I'd be like, oh, sorry, it's a free app. I really appreciate it. It's beta. I was just mad and I'm angry, but I'm still gonna play guitar. And so you muscle through. It was a good lesson. We had to muscle through our anger and our wanted happiness to do other stuff. But if I knew that they were watching, I'd have been kinder. I would have said what I said with a kinder edge to it. Yeah, I just don't like that the image just, and you can't even see the timer timing. And it doesn't matter. But it probably helps me because I need a shave and a haircut. And that saves me from that. They follow every single person. They're not watching 24/7, but they follow you. That makes sense. I just thought there were millions of people on this app. There's no way that they would find my little broadcast. I do have a question for them if you ever run across them. So there is a top poster, top commenter, and VIP, right? And you click on those, and it doesn't tell you what it takes to be a top poster, top commenter, or VIP. I was like, where do I find that at? Just out of my own curiosityness. We've been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes, and I need to get out of here. We're gonna wrap this up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. What is that from? Wrap it up. That's the last thing we're gonna look up, because we like pop culture like references. Like, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it, Fred. I say that shit all the time to all, and no one knows what I'm talking about. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, Thunderbirds. Wrap it up, Vigil. Wrap it up. Slogan. What is this? Catchy condoms. Not they were not about condoms. It was a comedian. Wrap it up. Comedian slogan. Wrap it up. Well, yeah, David Chappelle did a wrap it up too, which was pretty good. Wrap it up. What is this? All these years I thought I liked chicken because it was delicious. Turned out I'm genetically predisposed to liking chicken. Yeah, that was one of those lines that it's still a circle. Please watch the Chappelle Show because there are some one-liners in there that will make you giggle your head off. Wrap it up. Yes, thank you for reminding me. So I'm going to get my nephew. I want to thank all of you for coming through, especially you, Nurse Blondie, and thank you, Swift Beats for helping me look into solving my problems. You will definitely hear from me again. I'll be back later tonight because normally we stream at night till like 9, right? This should take me about 40 minutes. And I gamed yesterday and I liked it. We gamed Insurgency Sandstorm. And I might try the game tonight on Twitch, though not on Hatch, because I don't feel like a headache tonight. But we're going to look into that. We're going to make it a point to look into that tomorrow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, crooks and criminals, birds and bees, trees and bushes. I will see you in the next one. And the next one, scheduled next one, is tomorrow. Excuse me, at 7 a.m. The next one might be in a couple of hours. Thank you, Nurse Blondie. Have a good night. Hopefully I see you again. And thank you, Swift Beats. And I will see all of you, let's close this, in the next one. Mwah!